Hello everybody and welcome back. This is yours truly, B9400. In today's episode, we'll be discussing the history of the city of Shenzhen that's located in southeastern China, directly across the bay from the territory of Hong Kong. Let's get into it, shall we? Shenzhen China, which is located directly across the bay from the former British colony of Hong Kong, was originally known as Bao'an County, and for centuries was a small fishing village with a largely agrarian economy. Throughout much of its history, Shenzhen was a rural backwater overshadowed by the British colony of Hong Kong, which lay just to its south. Shenzhen is in Guangdong province, just north of the bustling trade center of Hong Kong, a former British colony until 1997, which played a pivotal role in shaping its latter development. Though it had been settled for centuries, dating back to the Qin dynasty, Shenzhen remained a modest agricultural region known for fishing and trading with surrounding areas. Before becoming Shenzhen, the region was part of Bao'an County, which included both Shenzhen and the nearby territories of Hong Kong before the latter was ceded to Great Britain. Shenzhen's transformation from a fishing village into a modern metropolis started in 1978 when Deng Xiaoping, China's leader at the time, introduced the country's historic economic reforms. Deng's vision was to open up China's economy to the world after years of isolation under the policies of Mao Zedong. China was suffering from economic stagnation, and Deng's reforms aimed to modernize the economy through foreign investment and market liberalization. The Chinese government designated Shenzhen as China's first economic zone. CEZ in 1980. CEZ allowed for more open policies such as lower taxes, foreign ownership of companies, and greater economic freedoms than the rest of China. Shenzhen was chosen for its location next to Hong Kong, a thriving capitalist economy that could help serve as an entry point for Western businesses. The announcement of the CEZ status sparked immediate interest from investors, and Shenzhen began to receive significant foreign direct investment. The city's population grew from 30,000 in 1980 to over 300,000 by the mid-1980s, as well as people from all over China flocked there for work purposes. The transformation began with factories, manufacturing hubs, and the beginnings of an urban infrastructure. By the 1990s, Shenzhen had become a major manufacturing hub with a focus on electronics, textiles, and consumer goods. Factories from nearby Hong Kong, Taiwan, and foreign companies established production bases in Shenzhen, benefiting from cheap labor and favorable trade policies. During this period, Shenzhen emerged as the world's factory floor, specializing in the production of consumer electronics, including mobile phones, computers, and electronic components. As factories sprang up, millions of workers migrated to Shenzhen from other provinces within mainland China, and by the year 2000, the city's population reached 7 million. This rapid urbanization made Shenzhen one of the fastest-growing cities in history. And in the late 1990s and 2000s, Shenzhen expanded its urban infrastructure, building modern highways, ports, and businesses. Districts like Futian. It also developed one of China's busiest container ports, becoming a keynote in global trade. And by the 2000s, the city's skyline began to change dramatically, with the construction of modern skyscrapers and residential towers. Key infrastructure like Shenzhen Bao'an International Airport and the Shenzhen Metro, which officially opened in 2004, 20 years ago now, facilitated its rise as a major metropolis. Shenzhen's identity shifted from a manufacturing hub to an innovation and technology center in the 2000s. The city is now considered China's Silicon Valley due to its focus on high-tech industries, research, and development. Starting in the early 2000s, Shenzhen became the base for several of China's most important technology companies, including Huawei, Tencent, BYD, and ZTE. These companies became global leaders in their respective fields, from telecommunications and internet services to electric vehicles. The city has fostered a vibrant startup culture, Its maker movement and the Shenzhen High-Tech Industrial Park offer fertile ground for new entrepreneurs and innovators. Many of the world's most cutting-edge consumer electronics prototypes are developed here before going into production. Shenzhen is also known for leading the charge in green technologies. It became one of the first cities to fully electrify its bus and taxi fleet, a major accomplishment in combating urban pollution. Companies like BYD, based in Shenzhen, are global leaders in electric vehicle production. The city is home to leading research institutions and universities such as Shenzhen University and the Southern University of Science and Technology, both of which support the city's efforts in technology and scientific research. As a rapidly modernizing city, Shenzhen's social and cultural fabric is unique, especially when compared to older, more established Chinese cities like Beijing, also known as Peking, or Shanghai. Shenzhen is largely a city of migrants, and its population is amongst the youngest in China. This creates a dynamic, fast-moving culture, but also poses challenges as the city lacks the deeply rooted traditions of more ancient cities. And despite its youth, Shenzhen is working to develop its cultural identity. It has become known for its art and design scene, hosting events like the Shenzhen Biennale of Urbanism and Architecture, and the Shenzhen International Cultural Industries Fair. And in 2008, the city was officially recognized as a UNESCO City of Design, further emphasizing its role in creative industries. Shenzhen's evolution into a global city is still ongoing, with ambitious plans for the future. Shenzhen is now a critical link in global supply chains, particularly for technology and consumer goods. Its port of Shenzhen is one of the busiest in the world, and its tech industry supplies devices and components to markets globally. The Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Greater Bay Area is a key initiative aimed at integrating Shenzhen with neighboring Hong Kong and Guangzhou, creating a regional powerhouse similar to Silicon Valley or the Tokyo, Japan Bay Area. This initiative is expected to enhance collaboration across sectors like finance, technology, and logistics. As China seeks to become a leader in advanced industries such as artificial intelligence, AI, biotechnology, and quantum computing, Shenzhen will play a central role due to its strong base in technology and innovation. Shenzhen faces challenges including rising living costs, income inequality, and the environmental impact of rapid urbanization. The government is focusing on sustainable urban planning and economic policies to address these concerns. And in conclusion, in just what we can take away from this, in just over 4 decades, the city of Shenzhen has transformed from a quiet fishing village into a global metropolis at the heart of China's rise as a technology and economic power. Its success is a symbol of China's reform and opening up era, and a testament of the potential of rapid urban development when supported by sound economic policies, innovation, and international collaboration. Shenzhen's future within the Greater Bay Area and beyond is likely to see it become an even more critical player on the world stage of technology, trade, and innovation. That just about concludes today's episode for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's greatly appreciated. And if history is your thing, please make sure to subscribe down below and switch on the notification bell in order to receive regular updates from me, because it helps me out considerably in terms of expanding my brand name. And don't forget, to comment down below and to like the video if you enjoyed what you watched and listened to. Many thanks. Until next time.